If you receive a tax return form and require more information about self-assessment, then get in shape and phone for more details. I am here to tell anyone who receives a tax return form about the launch of self-assessment. Will you have anything to fear? We think not. I think you will agree change can sometimes be for the better. The tax system will be leaner, simpler, and more efficient. And it won't tax your brains. So, to prevent a nasty shock, find out how self-assessment will affect you.
For more information, ring 0345 16 15 14 anytime.
I just saw this guy hanging over the side of the bridge sort of thing.
It doesn't matter what walk of life you come from.
I then looked and thought, no, he's going to throw himself over.
If you can spare a few hours a week to help others,
And so I thought, well, I'll go and try and stop him.
we'd like you to make inquiries. For information about training for the Special Constabulary of the Volunteer Police Service, ring 0345 272 272. Would you care to help?
Got a little bit of that. I felt sorry for him because he's only little and the other two are bigger.
It doesn't matter what walk of life you come from.
Just first reaction, just wanting to help the little boy.
If you can spare a few hours a week to help others,
Nobody else seemed to be sticking their nose in, so I thought I'd help him.
we'd like you to make inquiries. For information about training for the Special Constabulary of the Volunteer Police Service, ring 0345 272 272. Would you care to help?
Hello and welcome back to Steelathon. As you can see, we've already raised millions this year, but we need more. And remember, we prefer plastic.
Hold on, Governor. Mrs. Davis of Gwent has kindly donated her whole bank account.
Thank you, Mrs. Davis. Let's keep on giving to the greedy. Oops, I mean needy.
Millions are lost every year through credit card fraud. Look after your card. It's worth more than cash to a thief.
Be more careless with your card today.
Crime. Together, we'll crack it.
Oh, come on, look. Just put it on Sniffy. There's nobody coming, come on. Look, we'll get back in a minute. Come on, have a go at it. Kill you, is it? Come on.
Just shake him about or something. Get him up.
Say something.
Stop breathing!
I never thought this would happen. What's happening?
Wake up, will ya? Wake up!
Go on, try it. Go on. You'll love it. Come, it's a laugh. Come on. After, come. Try it. Come, you'll love it. It's great. Come, you'll love it.
If you don't talk to your child about solvent abuse, someone else will. A leaflet will be delivered to you soon. It contains information you need to help your child say no.
Lockerbie, King's Cross, Zeebrugge, Piper Alpha, Marchioness, Clapham, Hillsborough. Hundreds of victims, thousands of ruined lives. It's time to put lives before profits. It's time to tighten the laws, to put safety first before the next disaster.
So it's Giggs. He pushes the ball forward again, down that wing once more. And the crowd are really enjoying it now. He leaves the defender standing there. That was great play, totally in control. Giggs again, as he stops He looks around for space. That's a wonderful cross. He's got a great future ahead of him.
Little Miss Muffet sat on a large bench eating her chicken korma alone. Came a spider bungee jumping beside her and frightened Miss Muffet. Away they returned.
Books at bedtime are great, but reading doesn't have to stop there. Call 0808 100 50 60 for a free leaflet of practical tips.
The owl and the pussycat went to boring time in a beautiful blue bath. They took some honey and tights for Gran wrapped up in flaky pastry.
Books at bedtime are great, but reading doesn't have to stop there. Call for a free leaflet of practical tips.
Getting your kids confident with numbers...
How much is that then?
Another 10 will to make 20.
...is as easy as...
1, 2, 3.
How many points ahead am I now?
Even if you pop black, you're still 5 behind.
We've driven 6 miles, we've seen 12 Chelsea scarves. How many Chelsea fans per mile was that?
Is it 2, Dad?
Yeah, that's right.
It's just too many for me.
Call for a free booklet with lots of helpful ideas on 0800 169 1234. Numeracy, it all adds up.
The Jones are very house-proud and careful people. When they go out, they make sure all the doors are properly locked. So how come they've got burglars now? Well, they usually leave a small back window open slightly to let some fresh air in. And now they'll find their house won't be anything to be proud of when they get back. Crime, keep it out. Keep it shut.
Hello. Tonight we look at a growing problem facing pickpockets. To those of us skilled in the art of removal, checkbooks and check cards proved a right wee money spinner. But now it seems that some of you have discovered the advantages of keeping them in separate pockets. Fingers, I know you've had your problems.
Yeah.
Harry, what impact is this having on the housebreaking trade?
Well, some of them are even keeping their checkbooks and their cards in separate rooms. I've got no time to go all around.
So there you are. Keep them separate and you're not doing us any favours. After all, what good is your checkbook to us without your card?
If you want your child to have a career in crime, let him drift into it while he's young. Let him stay out till all hours, never check up on the company he keeps. Don't ask where he got all those sweets, or that money, or that cassette recorder. Evidence shows that the younger he starts on this path, the more secure his adult future is likely to be.
In a crash at 30 miles an hour, an adult backseat passenger without a seatbelt is thrown forward with a force of 3.5 tons. The weight of an elephant, charging straight through the driver. You're never safe in the back until you fasten your seatbelt. Never forget.
No. See, she stepped right in front of me over there. She's killed me.
Got an RTA.
But she stepped out in front of me.
Driver. You've taken
I didn't see her coming.
All right,
I wasn't speeding.
Do you see? Do you understand?
Wasn't speeding.
But you were going too fast. If you can't stop in time, you're going too fast, aren't you? That's why you killed me.
She thinks you look like all those lads in that rapping band B-17 or something. You know, they're all the same, she says.
E17, you mean, Dad?
Billy Fury, who's that? Hey?
You okay, Dad?
Oh no.
I'll get an ambulance,
Look
yeah?
what you've done, eh?
I didn't think I was going too fast.
So why
Sorry.
didn't you stop then? Of course you were going too fast!
Sorry.
Don't go, Dad. No. Don't go! Don't leave me here!
Excuse me. Where are the light bulbs, please?
Down the far aisle.
Thanks.
Save energy.
If you aren't energy efficient, you need help.
I'm afraid your boiler's had it, mate.
Aye, thought he might have.
If I were you, I'd get a condensing boiler.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're the most efficient. It will save you energy and money and the environment.
Save energy? Not to that kind of thing, mate. You know what I mean?
If you aren't energy efficient, you need help.
So, Paul, what do you do for a living?
Well, I fit cavity wall insulation.
What's that for, then?
Oh, it saves energy and money and the environment.
Oh, really?
Why, are you interested?
Oh, no. I like wasting energy. Sugar?
No, thanks.
If you aren't energy efficient, you need help.
Fridge freezer, please.
An energy efficient one, sir.
No. Have you got one that wastes energy, please?
Wouldn't you rather save energy and money and the environment, sir?
No thanks.
Okay.
Beep, beep.
If you aren't energy efficient, you need help.
This is the car equipped for today's discerning driver. The car with ergonomically contoured seats and a state-of-the-art hi-fi. The car that will whisk you from London to Land's End on a single tank of petrol. This is the car that wasn't fitted with locking wheel nuts, deadlocks, security. Don't treat car security as an optional extra. Crime. Together we'll crack it.
Who's Johnny?
Where's Johnny?
Where's Johnny?
children are fascinated by fire. Do you know where every match is in your house? They probably do.
Songa huko. Tutaki wataka nini hapa? Kabisa tukutaki hapa. Tutaki kwenda wewe. Nenda kabisa tukutaki. Songa mbali kabisa, hii maji ni yetu hii. Hataki takupia, tutaki watu wa mabisa. Kabisa tukutaki hapa sisi. Nini sasa wewe? Hii maji imetusumbua sana kwa muda mrefu. Ndio kwa sababu hatutaki wageni hapa wanakuja kutusumbua. Tumetengeneza hii maji kwa miezi 6.
Agadoo sold over 500,000 copies in 1984. Agadoo was again successfully released in 1998. Recycling rubbish works. Recycling. Are you doing your bit?
This is a story about 4 people named everybody, somebody, anybody, and nobody. You see, the meaning of life can be found in knitting. Everybody was sure somebody would do it, anybody could have done it, but nobody.
If someone's spouting rubbish, you'd want to correct them. Do the same with your car's exhaust emissions.
Blame somebody when nobody did what anybody could have done.
Clean air. Are you doing your bit? If every time Uncle George made a cup of tea, he boiled just the water he needed, in a week he'd save enough energy to light his house for a day. Or, if you switch the lights off when you leave the room, you could spend a few more pennies on a newspaper. And if we walked instead, we'd all benefit from cleaner air, get some exercise, and work up a bit of a sweat. Take showers, not baths, and you'll save enough water each week to make 1,000 cups of tea.
Every time you make a cup of tea.
Yeah, I know. The environment. Are you doing your bit? To reduce traffic and pollution, share your journeys to work.
What is that?
Car sharing. Are you doing your bit?
Hi, lads. Who us? Hi, you. Come here a minute. Here you are, son. Take it. It's yours. Come in. It's open.
Just help yourselves, boys. It's in here somewhere.
You're getting warmer. Oh!
Bingo!
If you think this is crazy, you're right. But it happens all the time because people don't take simple security precautions.
Video! Oh, if you want to lift home, boys, keys are in the car.
Don't be daft. Don't give crime an open invitation. An estimated 64% of all crimes are solved thanks to public help. It's only by acting together that we can beat crime. By joining Neighbourhood Watch, Street Watch or Neighbourhood Constables, you can help the police to stop crime in your neighbourhood. To find out how, please phone for a booklet.
You wouldn't help criminals, would you? Yet without Neighbourhood Watch or Street Watch in your area, you could be making their lives easier. By giving as little as 2 hours a month, you could join the 6 million households already in these schemes and help to cut crime in your street. For a booklet telling you how, call 0345 235 235.
We'd just like you to think before calling out your doctor. If it's an emergency, please do. But if it's not, please don't. It'll give us more time to treat someone who may need our help just that little bit more. There is a condition that affects thousands of people in Britain today. If you are aged between 16 and 18, you are particularly at risk. For many sufferers, the effect is debilitating and can lead to psychological problems. In chronic cases, whole lives are wasted. But there are people who have been cured. People for whom life lacked purpose or promise, and who now find it exciting and fulfilling. People who came to us for a job.
Don't waste your life in a job that'll bore you to death. Contact the RAF before it's too late.
The X-ray nurse came out and told me there and then that I had a very large tumour in my right lung. I can only describe it as being some like a floating cauliflower in my chest. This thing's invaded me. I haven't asked it to, although I've smoked, so indirectly I have, haven't I? It's a nightmare scenario. And you wonder when you're going to wake up from the nightmare.
If you want to stop smoking, call 0800 169 0169.
Saving energy reduces global warming, so don't waste electricity by filling your kettle to the top. Global warming. Are you doing your bit? In just over a week, we create enough rubbish to fill Wembley Stadium. Over half of that can be recycled and not thrown at me, the environment. Are you doing your bit?
Getting your kids confident with numbers...
How many spots has she got? Let's count them.
...is as easy as...
1, 2, 3...
OK, Jamie, we take our 3 videos at £1.50 a night. How much will that be?
£4.50, Dad. But where do they all have this hurley in then?
Your mum likes it.
How long before we go on holiday, Mum?
6 weeks, darling. How many days is that?
42, Mum.
Well done.
7, 8...
Call for a free booklet with lots of helpful ideas on 0800 169 1234. Numeracy. It all adds up.
The taxman's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home.
What's going on here? It's the taxman. And why is he so popular? It's because of Gift Aid 2000. Now, for every 100 quid that we give to overseas charities, the taxman here is going to give an extra 30 quid. Big deal, eh? Well, it is a big deal, because normally the taxman gives nothing away. That means 130 big ones can go towards relieving poverty and providing education in 80 of the world's poorest countries. By putting away just £5 a month starting now, you could be helping millions. Call this number right now. Gift Aid 2000. We give, they give. I get an ice cream.
When you finally pick the date to pack in smoking, throw everything away the night before. But run the ciggies under the tap first, so they're nice and soggy. Otherwise, you'll be rummaging in the bin the next morning, wiping baked beans off them.
For help, call 0800 169 0169.
When you first give up cigarettes, it's really difficult being in a place where everybody's smoking. But there's an easy way of getting through Friday night in the pub. Don't go.
For help, call 0800 169 0169.
To help myself give up cigarettes, I made a little deal with my friend here, Lee. If I stop smoking, she stops biting her nails. It's working so far.
For help, call 0800 169 0169.
To remind yourself why it's a good idea to give up smoking, put the money you'd usually spent on cigarettes in the jar. Then you can see how much you're saving each week. I'm halfway to Corfu.
For help, call 0800 169 0169.
If you're trying to give up smoking, don't sit around when you've had a meal, because that's when you'll get the craving. Do something else instead. It's hard to smoke when you're wearing these.
For help, call 0800 169 0169.
Ta-da! You look great. You nervous?
Liar.
Don't you worry, you'll be running that company before the week is out.
Hey, you okay?
Alan, you've got to speak to the builders.
Well, at least Barry can't deny it was him that was stealing this time.
Decided what you're going to do yet?
No, not yet.
Have a good day. Bye.
See you, Trouble.
You look nice. Thanks. You're still not borrowing it. Does Mum know you fancy the boss?
Now it's bumper to bumper. We're hearing on the M. Let's have a look at today's weather. The cloud will clear throughout the morning and giving way.
Do you think Barry will get a lawyer?
Only if he's an idiot. So he probably will.
Bye.
So this party, is your boss going?
Does your boyfriend know about Gary?
Oh, let her borrow the dress. Bye.
Bye.
You're a naughty boy.
Did you have a good time last night? Oh, thanks for the dress.
I'm glad all that Barry business is sorted out.
So am I. I'm ready for the weekend. Bye, love.
Bye, Mum. See you tonight. Only me. Bye. See you tonight.